October 1st, 2021, doing LittleArethusa. I was just here 6 days ago with Yvonne. There was quite a few people at the top and we were rushed, so I wanted to go back. Okay, that's LittleArethusa right there. Go up on the left side, the gentle slope, probably 30 degrees. And you get a great view up at the top. Highwood Ridge, and I think that's Storlick, the pointy peak at the back behind it there. Great morning, not very windy. There's the fault summit up there. Almost at the fault summit, you get up there, then looking north at Pocatera Ridge and Mount Pocatera in the background. You can barely see Tyrwhitt, and then you see Grizzly Ridge and Highwood Ridge. There's Mount Arethusa. Well, actually that's Mount Ray, I think, way in the back. There's Arethusa. Ow, icy. Fault summit. On the fault summit, here's the ridge. The true summit's just over there, a couple hundred meters. Wow, that wind is cold. Oh, here. Here's the top, just that boulder. Do a 360 here, then I'll overhead that boulder. There's the ridge I came from. Yeah, it's too bad the ridge is a bit snowy. Then it goes down from there. Not sure how far you could explore over there. This is where I was sitting last week. Right down, I wanted to get past the people. So you can barely see Mount Ray in the back there. There's one little peak in front of it, and then Mount Ray, I think, is point in the back. You know, make it even worse. But otherwise, it'd be cool to go a ways along that ridge. Mount Arethusa right there. There's the ridge you take. And Storm is right there, the big prominent one. Nice, no one up here. Probably won't be for a while. There's LittleArethusa. Went up on the left side. Popped up. Coming over here. Here's Arethusa. Just a different perspective. Kind of walked kind of far into the cirque. Going to do LittleArethusa about 8:15 in the morning. I just got up kind of into the cirque and Highwood Ridge, and then that pointy mountain there behind it is Storlick right there. Storlick, actually, it's a difficult scramble, but it connects to the Turbot Ridge going to the right. Beautiful October 1st day. Probably 8:30 now. Once we get a bit higher, we'll be able to see. Well, actually, I think this is the top of Storm right there. Right. The arches down there. And then at the top of LittleArethusa, looking over Mount Ray over there, you can actually see the trail going up from Ptarmigan Cirque. Here, I'll zoom down to show you. And then once it kind of cuts by over here, I'm going to zoom in, kind of goes into a cirque over here, Mount Ray Cirque, and then the trail. There's the scramble trail that goes up to the ridge right there. Oh, keeps going, sorry. All the way up to the ridge, up there to the ridge, and then goes over there. This would be a cool ridge to do, at least the ways this one, if there wasn't fresh. Mount Arethusa right there. There's Storm Mountain right there, shooting into the sun, so hard to see it. There's the LittleArethusa Fault Summit down there. That's kind of the ridge you take to get here. Then over here you see Highwood Ridge right there. Goes left, runs left. So the parking lot's down there by that meadow. You go up there, Highwood Ridge. And then if you go down and then up, you can get the Grizzly Ridge. So this is Highwood Ridge right there. I did this a couple of weeks ago, and then you go down, then you go up the Grizzly Ridge, and back there, then you go down to Grizzly Col, and then that there is Turbot. Coy Kale and I did that about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And if you were to follow the ridge this way, you would get to Mount Pocatera right there. It's Mount Pocatera, and this in front of it is Pocatera Ridge, which I did a couple weeks ago. I'm going to zoom in on the mountains behind Turbot. I parking lot first thing in the morning, and it's closed going on the west side of Highway 40. Okay, so zooming in on the mountains, there's Turbot. Mountains behind it, they got a lot of snow. So that's looking, if you're over there, that's basically Upper Lake, Lower Lake. You see it from Turbot. So those are all the mountains over there, Joffrey and them. One more look, one more look. Thorlick down here, right there. Right there. Arethusa. Mount Ray, just right there.